Gutzman, queen of snacks choreography. So when we do this choreography video, remember, I will be mirroring you. So over here is my right hand, here is my left hand. So when you're doing it with me, you can follow along as if you are seeing me from a mirror. The other thing, I'm going to go over every part of this dance individually, and then at the very end, I'll do the whole thing from the top with the music. When I do that, there's a lot of different little solo sections, and I will be dancing everybody's solo throughout the whole thing. Not everybody will be doing that, though. You are only dancing when it is your solo time. So I will say the character's name as I do it, and if you're that character, you dance along with me in that moment. If you're not that character, you wait. You hold whatever you're doing. All right, let's get started. So we start off screen unless we are Maya, who's playing the character May. Maya, you're going to be standing in the center of your camera because you have just said your lines. Everybody else will be off in a direction. If your name is Evie, EVH, Kismet, Evie Dwyer-Newberry, or Calla, you will be off to your right. So you're hiding to the right side of your camera. You're hidden away behind the right side of your camera. If your name is Kennedy, Leah, Gigi, Cora, or Logan, you are hidden off to the left side of your camera. So you are all the way off screen, getting ready to make your entrance. So we start off, Maya as May is singing, "Who's the one who'll make sure your napkins are folded?" So you're singing that, "Who's the one who'll make sure your napkins are folded?" And then Maya, you exit to the left. Ba-da-da. And then Grace, or Evie, because that's your character, is going to be walking, Lenny's next. So Kennedy, as Lenny, you'll be walking from left to right as you sing your solo. And you're walking, marching, looking at the camera as you sing, "Who's the one? Make sure bread isn't molded." So notice how my eyes are following my camera as I walk across, all the way to the back. Then it's Evie H's turn as Grace. Evie, you're singing and walking and doing your solo. After Evie sings, who'll sponge off all the counters till everything is gleamy. Then Leah, as Jose, you're going to run. Remember, Leah, you're hidden here. You're going to run, and you're going to say, who'll make sure that your cream of wheat is, and then everybody, no matter what corner you're from, you're going to be popping your head out and singing, "Extra creamy," and popping back in. Now, if you're Leah, you're just going to have your arms big and wide on those words, "extra creamy." So that's Leah's part. Everybody else is poking their head out from whatever side they're hiding from. After that, Leah, "extra creamy," you're going to run off to hide behind the right side of your camera. Next comes Camille. So this is Kismet, and you just have your puppet hand coming out saying, "da da 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 da." So that's just Kismet's hand comes out to sing Camille's part. Who's the one who keeps the chocolate milk flowing? And then Gigi, as Miss Gutzman, runs to the center. So Gigi, you're off left. You're going to run to the center. And who's well versed, and put your hands in your hips, in all nutritional facts, because you're well versed in these, so your hands on your hips, you know things. So I got the balloon that's just there. And then everybody is going to start marching on screen. So no matter where you're from, you're going to be marching. March 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 counts to march. Or 6 marches. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, fabulous. And then on Gladys, Gutzman, you're going to all bring your hands down, gesturing, because when we're seeing everybody on the screen together, sorry, we have everybody is going to be on screen in different tiles, and then Gladys Gutzman is going to be the bottom tile down at the bottom. So everyone's going to be gesturing down to her. Fabulous Gladys Gutzman. And then we're going to put our hands on our hips and step out our right heel, out and in, left heel out and in, then both arms up high. So you've just marched on from wherever you are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, men. It's fabulous Gladys Gutzman. Gladys Gutzman, queen of snacks, arms up high. And you keep your arms up high until you sing. So May or Maya, you're going to sing your solo. And just May is going to put her hands to your heart. So Maya, you go. And when she makes a PB and J, she always aims to please. And then everyone else whose arms have been up. And if she makes a PB and J, she always aims to please. Then when you sing, ah, then you put your hands on your heart. Ah. And then just Evie Dwyer-Newberry as Sage sings. So Evie Dwyer-Newberry, you've just gone, ah, then you have, and if you're lactose intolerant, she'll substitute the cheese. So on substitute, you put your arms on your hips, and on cheese, let's put your right arm, hand up. You put your right finger up on the word cheese. Yes? And everybody else who's been waiting, and if you're lactose intolerant, she'll substitute the cheese. Then we all go, ah. So we're kind of calling and responding to whatever the soloist is doing with their hands. Yeah? On your ahs. And then everybody stays here until you sing again. So you're frozen until you sing. So Grace, that's EVH, is she's sweet as Hershey's syrup. So Evie, you're gonna put your hands on your face and lean forward. She's sweet as Hershey's syrup. And then Lenny, so Kennedy, you were here, and now Kennedy, you're gonna go, she's patient. So you're putting both hands on your hips when you sing, she's patient. And then, oh, sorry, that's Jose, that's Leah. So Leah, you're singing, you're here, ah. Then Evie sings, she's sweet as Hershey's syrup. Leah, you go, she's patient. And Kennedy, as Lenny, you go, and she's kind. You're going to do a double thumbs up. So Kennedy, your part is everyone's just gone, ah, she's sweet as Hershey's syrup. She's patient and she's kind. That's you, Kennedy. And then everybody, when Sage starts to sing, it's clear to see her heart is just as big as you can find. Everyone, no matter where you're at, if you're here, 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 you're going to change from this. You're going to put you're going to make 2 hearts. You're going to put your hearts, blah, blah, blah. You're going to put your hands together to make a heart. Yes, and you're going to hold it right here to your heart. But if you are a Sage, you're going to do, it's plain to see her heart is just as big as you can find. And you're going to get really big. Everybody else is just staying right here, though. Okay? So that's all of the solo-y parts. Yeah, so you just have, everyone's here. It's plain to see. Unless you're Sage, then you're growing as you sing. It's plain to see her heart is just as big as you can find. And then you're going to look around. Wait, because you think you hear her. You think she's coming. And Kennedy, you're going to point straight to the camera and say, I don't believe it. Here she comes now. So you're pointing. And then everybody is going to move their hands up and down. On the first Gladys Gutzman, you all go Gladys Gutzman, and then you add a jump, Gladys Gutzman, and then you're gonna have your hands go down, down, side, side, up, up, jump. So it's Gladys Gutzman, Gladys Gutzman, Gladys, 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 Gladys Gutzman. And then Gigi, because Gigi, you've had your camera off this whole time. After you've sung your solo, you've turned your camera off. And during this moment, Gigi, you are going to, no, wait. No, Gigi, you keep your camera on until, it's a fabulous Gladys Gutzman, queen of snacks. Then you turn your camera off, Gigi. But now you turn it back on so that you can say, why, hello, children. And you're going to be waving graciously as if you're on a float at a parade, and you can blow kisses if you want, all these good things. So I'm going to do Gigi's part real fast, and then I'll catch everybody else up. So Gigi says, why, hello, children. And then they say, who's the one who'll make the best macaroni? And then you wave, so nice to see you. And then your next word is really. And when you say really, you put your hand to your heart, really. Then they all sing, who every year is voted our favorite school aide. Then you say, stop. Who's right there when you're thirsty with a great big Kool-Aid. You cry, you wipe away a tear, Gigi, and then you start dancing with everybody else. So Gigi, your parts are, why, hello, everybody. Then you say, so nice to see you. You put your hands to your heart, really. You wipe them away, stop, and then you wipe away a tear. So wave, heart, brush, tear. That's your part, Gigi. So everybody else, this is the time where you do your fancy lighting effect that we've talked about in class. So that lighting effect can look like whatever you want. We're going to talk about it. But for mine, I'm just going to use my disco ball. For mine, you might be using a piece of fabric and a flashlight. You might be using some glitter. Whatever you're able to do. We'll work on that in class. But you have, who's the one who makes the best macaroni? Who's the one who keeps you full of baloney? Who every year is voted our favorite school aide? Who's right there when you're thirsty? So you're going to be doing your fancy lighting until the word thirsty. And on thirsty, you're going to put it down. You're going to go back. Great big Kool-Aid. And you're going to put your hands out. So your elbows are tucked into your rib cage, your fingers are jazz handing, and you're going to do a little kick line. So you're going to step with your, what did I say? Step on your left foot first to kick with your right. So you were stepping on your left foot to go step, kick, step. And notice how I'm kicking to the corner of my space. I'm not kicking straight, because I want to be able to see the pointed toe, the good line of our foot. So I'm kicking to my corners. Step, kick, 3, 4, and then I'm going to sweep from my left to my right and return. To repeat, step, kick, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to sweep from my right to my left. After that, we're going to point to the center as we say, there's no doubt who that is. And then Sage, you drop to one knee. Everyone else holds here while Sage sings her solo. But Sage, you're dropping to your one knee. Oh, how we adore you, Gladys. And your arms go in and out on the word adore. And then you pop back up. Everyone was here. And then we all go. Then we're going to have our arms go wide like an airplane. We're going to step on our left foot, and we're going to pick our toe, our right toe behind us. Then step on our right foot, pick our left toe. Step right, step 2, 3. Yeah? So we're doing that. Let's see. We have it 1, 2, 3 times that we're doing it. So it's Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of. Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of. Gladys, Gutzman. Then you hold still. Queen of. And then half of you are singing Snacks. And then half of you are singing S-N-A-C-K-S. Snacks, Gladys, Gutzman, or whatever. But everybody all together will put their hands on their hips. We'll do 2 pivot turns. So we'll step, keeping your feet planted. We're going to turn our hips, open, and turn around. Then take our back foot, the same foot that we stepped with the first time. Step forward, do another pivot turn. Then do 2 marches. March, march. And then we're going to put our arms out. Hey, Gladys, Gutzman! And then the last part, the button of the song, we're all going to step to our right and put our hands to our heart and say, Gladys! And that's how we'll end. So that last part is, Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of. Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of. Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of. Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of Snacks. Hey, Gladys, Gutzman, Gladys. And that is the whole thing. Great work, dancers. I'm now going to do the whole thing with the music. Are you ready? So make sure you're on your side, the side that you're supposed to go to. As a reminder, Evie, Kismet, and Kala are on the right. Kendi, Leah, Gigi, Cora, and Logan are on the left. And Maya, you are center. I'm going to be doing all of the soloists' parts, but remember, you stay in whatever pose you are at unless you are singing during this song. So if you're not singing the solo, you don't change, even though I'll be changing, okay? Here we go.
Gladys, Gutzman, Queen of Snacks.
So this is just Maya.
Who's the one who makes your napkins are folded?
And you exit. Then Kennedy.
Who's the one who sees that bread has been molded?
And then EVH.
Off all the counters till everything is done.
And Leah.
Make sure that your cream of
Everyone pop their heads out from the side.
Who's the one to
This is
keep the
Kismet's
chocolate
hand.
milk flowing?
And then Gigi comes out.
All nutritional facts.
And then everybody marches. Heels together. Heels together. On top.
And when she makes
And
TJ,
this is
she
just.
always aims
And
to
everyone.
win.
Oh.
If you're lactose
This is
intolerant,
Sage.
she'll substitute the cheese.
Then everyone joins in.
Sweet as her
This is
cheese.
Evie.
She's
This is
pretty
Leah.
and she's
Kennedy.
It's
Everyone
fun
goes
to
here.
see her hearty
Sage
just
grows her
as
hands.
her behind.
Everyone else is still here though.
That's a compliment. Yoo-hoo!
Everyone look around.
Here she comes.
Kennedy's pointing.
Gladys, Gutzman. Gladys, Gutzman. Gladys.
Then Gigi comes out.
Why, hello, children.
You have your fun lighting. Gigi goes hands together. And Up to Gigi. Gigi goes stop. Dab hands. Left to right. Go again. Other side. And everyone. Pivot, pivot, march, march. Great work, dancers. Nicely done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Keep practicing. Feel free to go back and watch this video as many times as you need, and I will see you in rehearsal. Bye.